Hello YouTube, Alan back with another gameplay and another Saturn one. As you can see by the title screen, it's Willy Wombat. And if I'm, can I continue? We're starting again. I might have a save, I can't remember because I did try it out a little. I don't know what these means, but they're probably difficulty of some description. I'm sure you could find out because the game is relatively well documented online. It's a fairly English-friendly title, just like
taste the forbidden fruit. Lost
the man says.
Yearn for freedom. Search the foreign lands for miracle gems. 6 miracle gems reunite. The doorway to the garden of freedom. In shall show its way.
So we're looking for 6 gems. So there we go. The cinemas and the voice work is in English. It's produced by Hudson. Which only are the publishers, though it's developed by West One, the guys behind Wonder Boy. Got a rather funky intro. Willy Wombat, do do do. See, this is what companies thought that they could do once they had CDs. Even on a platform game, let's stick in an audio track. So now it's saying press any key, so let's get on with it. The Cave of Zibet. Some more English there. So yeah, it's fairly English friendly. Select the stage. I'm going to choose the one. Now loading. There we go. So it's basically kind of an isometric platform game. And you can swipe your sword, you control boomerang, or you can jump. And L or O controls the camera. So let's, I think the goal is to basically collect all these blue spheres. And you don't really think of 3D platforming on the Saturn. Not exactly one of the system's fortes. I can get up here, or can I? Looks like I can. Not too sure if there's a point to it though. Well, maybe not. I know they do hide the blue stuff every so often. So that's my power. Ah. Now, being isometric, of course, with a D-pad as well, it's not the easiest to control. It's not bad for the type of game. I played worse in terms of making the jumps and so on. If you think kind of Sonic 3D Blast, it's akin to that. Okay, do I have to get up on that one? I'm guessing so. Although at least in this you can actually control the camera angles. And it may be compatible with the Saturn Knights controller, but I don't know because I don't have one. Oh, I do need to get up here. There we go. Power life. So this is very much the tutorial level, just to kind of get you used to the control, to the camera, and what's kind of going to, you know, the game's going to be like. Oh, apparently there's a map if I press something or other, but I don't know what I pressed. So if you press some key combination that I'm unaware of, you bring up a map. So there we go, the first kind of baddies. There we go, and they're all toast. Ah, your boomerang can collect these guys too, great. As I said, I actually have played this very briefly just to check that the disc works, but I knew it would because it was in, you know, great condition. Along. Doop, doop, doop. Certainly compared to the last Saturn gameplay, Mr. Bones, it's a lot. It's not as insane, shall we say? And that's saying a lot, given that you're playing as a guy called Willy Wombat, or Wiley Wombat, however you want to pronounce it. I should have listened to the song. They give it an exact pronunciation. Although I think they might have said Willy Wombat. Go away. Actually, it's fun killing the baddies. So I imagine that will become more prevalent. Ah! There we go. So the sword is kind of good for close combat, but the boomerang's quite handy if you want to get people from afar, as you'd imagine. Oh. Oh, I see. You gotta get up to the top and not fall in. Ah, there you go. Of course, oh, damn it! So you can take 4 hits, or at least you've got 4 parts of your life bar. There you go. They're toast. I think we might be getting towards the end of the first level, which is just as well because I've been taking quite a while, and I don't want these gameplays to run too long. They have been running quite long lately, so I'm going to try and keep them a little shorter, just to kind of give you a taster of the game. And in the case of the Saturn, I guess to see if they're import friendly or not. Now I know it's impossible to tell after like a minute play or so, but it at least tells you if the menus are traversable. And this is probably one of the, shall we say, a lesser known Saturn title. Oh, there we go. Fall into that one. I mean, everyone will be aware of things like Saturn Bomberman or even Mr. Bones to a certain degree. But not so much this game. And it's especially because it's actually an exclusive for the system, and it was developed by the guys that did Wonder Boy. Damn, I missed them. 97%. So, story time. Maybe. Apparently I'm on to Rebel.
Who's there?
It's me, Alan.
You should state your own name before
I did.
another. Have I been
What's yours, Willy? Oh, I know that already.
Can't be. Have you done something that someone would follow you? Who are you? You should state your own name before asking another's. Excuse me. My name is Java. Just an old man down on his luck. You'll have to excuse me. I'm extremely busy. Busy looking for the miracle gems?
Doom, doom,
Who are
doom.
you? How do you know about them? Would you like me to help you search for the miracle gems? You need all the help you can get. Sounds too good to be true. There must be a catch. It is true, but it's up to you to trust me or not. You have the freedom to make your own choice. Freedom? Yeah, freedom. I'm not stupid enough to believe in a total stranger, but I do believe in freedom. Then it's decided.
We all believe in freedom.
But don't get the idea that I trust you. At least let me know who you are.
He's Willy.
I'm Willy Wombat.
Yeah.
Willy, keep an eye out for the tokens, the hexagon metals. They'll come in handy sometime.
Okay, so on to level 2 then. Now loading. Wonder who that person is in the loading screen. So there's a giant key there, which I assume I'm going to need to get before I can go that way. So it's sort of I'd imagine there's going to be some degree of, oh, I guess you press some sort of button to bring up the map. There you go. Maybe slightly puzzle elements into the game as well. I got lava, which I'm guessing is not going to be good for me if I hit it. It tends to burn. So I'm just going to give a quick look at this level and then kind of call it a day. Because I've been as I said, don't run these. I've been running 20 odd minutes. So I want to keep it. Oh, that's a lot of baddies. Right. I was kind of thinking the first level was a little light on enemies, so they're clearly stepping up the ante here. Go. Hold the skulls. Really give them a good hiding. Oh. Oh, I seem to have more life. I wonder if you collect all the power life, you get an extension to your life. Cool. I have a feeling you could break those. Not that I know why. But in video games, breaking stuff tends to give you good things. Oh, that was your life container. So anyway, I'll probably leave it there. Oh, this looks like an end zone actually. I'll go down here. It probably gives you an idea of the game. Fairly... Oh, it's a war. Cool. It's actually an interesting game. It's hard to... I wouldn't necessarily go run out recommending it. I picked it up largely because I was a fan of West One and wanted to see, you know, what they did kind of post their Wonder Boy series. I'm not going there, am I? If you're a more casual fan, it's worth probably a try though. If you're kind of into your Japanese Saturn games and just looking for something a little different. I mean, obviously there's all the fighters and the shooters to try out, but if you want to try something that's a little, not what the Saturn's known for, then this is definitely worth a look. I mean, the graphics are by no means remarkable, but they're solid. Same for the sound, and the gameplay is kind of, it has some interest and novelty to it. Controls are solid too. It feels fairly responsive. Isometric stuff, a little tricky to control. It's always that way for doing 3D games in isometric, but that's kind of, I guess that's the genre. Can't go that way it seems. But yeah, we leave it there. Hope you enjoyed, and why not try out some Willy? Should I have ended on that? Why not why not try some Willy Wombat? Until next time.